How we all diddly doing? How's everybody holding up? Right, this is a mess because actually I'd spilt it. You can watch it on TikTok. I bought these huge ice cubes because I thought, well, you know what? It'll do me a favour, won't it? Like, no, I didn't buy them. I bought like a huge ice cube mould and they wouldn't fit in the glass and I had to smash it in and it went everywhere. It was honestly a real nightmare. But if you're struggling to keep up with like where I am on any given day or what my new setup is and my backdrop and everything, me too, bestie. Just for context, this is my room at my parents' house. I share it with my niece and I love that. I love sharing a room with my niece. It's fantastic. Anyway, I recently posted that I was burnt out on The Sims 4, but I have found a way to remedy the burnout, right? And it's very fun. I will tell you, by the way, I'm not just sat here just for the sake of being sat here. Basically, I've got this big spinning wheel full of video ideas. This isn't all of the video ideas, and will we be getting more video ideas? Yes. So please leave them down below if you have video ideas, because I will add them on, babe. And I don't know what I'm going to film every time I sit down, but I'm just going to spin this wheel, and that is going to be our video for today. And I am very aware that sometimes I might end up recording a video and think, fuck, but that's the fun in it, isn't it? What's life without a little bit of chaos? I didn't mean that fucking chaos. First video that we're going to be doing.
Okay. Whatever that means.
Building a house in a year style. Oh, right, that's fine. That is fine. I will remove it from the spinning wheel and let's load up Origin, babe. Oh my god, look at my jumper. My jumper is literally... I am like a pig in shit. Anyway, a year style is basically you can only have like a certain amount of objects. You can't use move objects on. And my own personal element of this challenge is that it just can't look that good. It's got to be basic. When you look at a year's build sometimes and you're like, now why have you done that? That's what I want you to get with this house. We're building Summer. Summer's my favourite to build in because I feel like you can see everything really clearly. I'm going to go with Newcrest. It's my favourite to build in just because nothing's built on it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm receiving no outward pressure from what style to build in or anything of the sort. Somebody lied to this girl several times. You know what? Maybe I should have built around houses. I'm not that good thinking off the top of my head. And also these flowers in the background are making me go a bit doolally twat. Am I supposed to just be ignoring this? This is like popping candy but in The Sims 4. Right. EA's style. Why am I drawing a blank? No, do you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it in EA style. Right, so the bottom of the house, second wall height, because why not? They are slags for the second wall height. We'll have a room coming off the side that doesn't really make sense. That doesn't look like an EA house. That looks more like an EA house. Actually, no, do you know what? Do you know what EA loves? Or the Sims team loves? That type of roof, but not dragging these bits down. Admittedly, it's because when the majority of houses were built in The Sims 4, we didn't actually have the feature to drag that down. Dragging this down is a new feature. For some reason, we could on every other single type of roof, but this roof, no, we were not allowed that one. They said, do not extend yourself. Stay in your fucking lane, to that roof in particular. And then I think, honestly, what I'm doing is I'm just going to combine lots of things that I've seen EA do and just put them into one build. Like in Willow Creek, they love this little moment, don't they? I don't think I can quite replicate it, honestly. Why am I not doing this? Why are EA better at doing this than me? Right, that's fine. We'll do that. And EA also love a fun column, don't they? Like, do you know what would really spice this place up? A column. But it's never like just a column that fits in with the vibe, do you know what I mean? It's always like a really out there one. But you know what? I'll give them it. Not really finding anything that quite matches, so I might just have to go with that. Right, roof tiles are in, and EA, the Sims team don't really like this white thing. They always tend to match the roof tiles with the... What even is this? Trim? The trim? Look at me. My technical knowledge. I am a builder, actually. That's a bit too dark, though. But I actually quite like that design choice of The Sims. I learned that from The Sims team. So thank you, The Sims team. I learned to match the things. I do still like a white trim on a solidly suburban house, but apart from that, I like to match the trim. Seriously, so much fucking talk about trim. But in reality, I'm just imagining people are looking at the screen right now going, who gives a fucking shit, Jessica? Should we just do brick all the way around? It really is giving big Glimmerbrook vibes. I feel like we need to make the roof warmer. But then I'm like, am I giving too much credit to them? Do you know what I mean? Like, would they have these ideas in the head? Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. Now, if I was building this, I would maybe have like the window there or maybe put a bigger window, but no alt tab or move objects on. So that's going there and that's going there. They can't be aligned against the rules, actually. Oh no, this is actually looking like an EA, like the Sims team's build. Oh no, no, no. I'm not taking the piss out of you. I'm really not. And then I feel like in this corner, they'd probably do something that is like not like the rest of the house. And they'll be like, oh, that'll be a nice, fun little thing to jazz that side of the house up on it. Right, and then on the front, just one window. That's kind of looking like a Sims build. Do they like trees? God, I can't. My mind has actually gone like fully blank. Right, we'll put a shrub there. That can be our outside bit. A tree there. And then for the back garden, oh God, will we need? Yeah, I'll put the door there to the back garden. They're a big fan of that. No foundations for the stair to go on. They're just like the entire stair. And do you know what? They made it. So props to them. And they also like a good bush as a boundary. A bush is also my boundary. So I will leave. I'll stop. Right, how am I going to work this out without being able to use fucking move objects on? Because usually I just hide my crimes in another bush. Right, well there, that's it. That's the back garden. I can't use... the feminine urge to just use like the alt key to just fix everything. Right, a random hedge and some flowers. They do like a good terrain paint. But you know what they also like? Which I actually quite like as well, but I'm just too fucking lazy to do it. Let me just paint all of the mud in. They also like paint around the house with a little bit of mud, which you know what? I actually do think it adds quite a lot of detail. I am just way too fucking lazy to do that. So props to the Sims team for that one. You know, you've had your troubles with builds, but that is something I can commend you on. I don't know if they'd necessarily do that all of the way, but I'll do it there. It's looking very Sims team-esque. Let me just add an outdoor light there. Perfect. And then the two things that make every EA back garden, a planter box and a bench. Oh, shit in the bin. Oh, well, they've already added the mailbox in for me. Ha ha, hee hee, thank you. Sometimes they like a hose and sometimes they like this thing out the front. Can't insert with other objects. Fuck, we'll have to put it out the back. Now for the inside. This is the floor plan. The Sims team likes notoriously big rooms with not much in it. That is their bread and butter. You know what? That's what wakes them up on a morning. The thought of building a room that is too big for its objects. Love yous, but yous do love that. Yous are known for that. We'll separate it off because that's a pretty big kitchen there. I can imagine them going for that. And then dining room, living room, something here. Yes, we'll go for that. And then upstairs can be a bedroom. And you know what? I'm looking at, it might just be because I'm English, right? But I'm looking at that and I'm like, that is a fucking 3-bedroom and a bathroom type of build. But it's a Sims. So this is going to be the bathroom and that's the bedroom. That doesn't work, does it? Because we need, you know what? Do it the opposite way around. I am willing to make a change. This can be the bathroom. That is the bedroom, maybe. Oh, we can't put any type of window there. Well, you know what? I can imagine the Sims team just be like, well, that's fucking fine. Just put it there. That's perfect. Right, flooring, wallpaper. I'm just going to keep it nice and simple because I could imagine them to keep it just nice and simple. You know what? I actually don't imagine them to have this wall there, so I'm going to delete that. I'm not putting too much thought into the tiling and that because, like, what can you really say with the tiling? Do you know what I mean? Not just specifically the tiling. Like, I'm putting so much thought into every other room, but the tiling, fuck the tiling. The tiling can get fucked. No, I'm just not putting that much thought into, like, the wallpapers and that because I can imagine them to just be like, boop, 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 that one. So I'm doing the same, right? And then lighting, they don't use these. These are just purely for the builders, for the girls, the gays and the days. I use the hemorrhoids in the kitchen. The hemorrhoids can stay in the kitchen. People think I have hemorrhoid issues because every time I look at them lights, I think of hemorrhoids. And I mention hemorrhoids quite a lot on my channel. And I wouldn't necessarily say that I have a hemorrhoid issue, but I did have hemorrhoids once in my life when I was in college and I was like 17-year-old and I could barely sit on the bus home. They're really fucking hurt and I didn't know what was wrong with me. I thought I was splitting open from my arsehole, honestly, because that's what it felt like. So I don't necessarily have hemorrhoid issues, more so hemorrhoid trauma. And I heard you get piles when you're pregnant. Is that true? For some reason, I have noticed they don't often like a settee, like flush against the wall, do they? So I'll put it just slightly in front. It is killing me a little bit because I want to put things in that like would go together. And I'm not saying that the Sims team don't do that, but maybe I am. Do you know what I mean? If that's what everything's pointing to, then maybe I am saying that, yeah. Does the green go with the blue? I'm not sure, and that is not an integral part of the conversation that we are meant to be having today, so I'm going to swiftly move on from it. They also love, right, the Sims team fucking love this. I'm sure it's because there's like a maximum amount of objects, right? I don't know the actual number for that one. I could Google it, but I'm not doing it like straight to the point. I'm just kind of winging it. But they love a good opposite seating thing without putting the actual seat in. Actually, you know what they also love? Why can't that go there? Is it because of the door? They love one like that. All right, so I'll have that there. That's the dining room. Curtains in, do you think? Maybe. I could see him putting something like that in. But that would also take up on the object, so I'm actually going to remove them because I don't think that they would. So you know how like with this table you might have it like snug against there or something? They always have it in like the randomest places. I think it's just to fill up space maybe, but they always have it like there. And then a bookcase. Right, the kitchen. You know what? I might be making this up, but I do feel like they go quite hard on the kitchens. Like on the kitchens, they're like, look at how fucking fantabulous the cabinets are in this version of the game. And they are, let's not lie. Kitchens are the best in The Sims 4. Shit, I've got insufficient voice tons. How have we managed that? Right, fridge in there, sink, oven. I know that you know what all of these objects are. I don't know why I'm reading them out to you. Yeah, that seems like a pretty Sims team kitchen. I have forgot doors. Bath in the worst possible space. That seems pretty accurate. All right, then for the bedroom. Bed there. But, little Sims team trick, right? Only one table. You've heard the fanfiction trope, only one bed. Get ready for The Sims 4. Only one table. The love and only one table at the end of the bed. And then a dresser and then a mirror in the corner. So this is the tour of my house built in The Sims 4 style. Now, I do just want to make it clear. If you build like this, I think this is a valid way of building. And don't get it twisted, besties. This is literally how I built houses, right? So I'm kind of like laughing at myself here as well. This is how I built houses before my job became building in The Sims. Do you know what I mean? Like, I am a good builder because it is my job and I've learned a lot from this being my job. But before The Sims 4 and everything, this was how I built houses. So if you build houses like this, do not fret. It means you're on the path to greatness, babe. I also think that the developers spend much more time building the game than they do building a house. Do you know what I mean? And also they rely on game changers now to build houses, which is good, I think. Yes, this looks like a Sims team build. The only thing that doesn't, I think this is where my like Englishness comes through, and I'm taking inspiration from the houses that I live in, is the stairs. I don't know, these just don't feel like the placement of Sims team stairs. If the stairs weren't there, this would feel like a Sims team living room diner situation, but the stairs are just, you can tell that it was made by an English person. The kitchen, it feels pretty accurate to me. Maybe we'd need like the base game really low poly dish rack things in one of those corners. I think I should have maybe added that, but I did remember a bin, so you can't come at me for that. I'm gonna cough. This is an allergic reaction. It's my fear of being called out. And then the back garden, I actually think it does look really similar to a Sims back garden. And just reference, I know that you already know this, but when I say The Sims, I mean The Sims team. Like the Sims team have built it. You know, this has always been my favorite thing to do. Like even in The Sims 2 when I was building my houses, just going in first person camera mode and be like, I'm just gonna go up the stairs, and just really felt like I was just living in a dollhouse. The vibes are immaculate, actually. And then we have the bathroom here. Now, one thing that I do always pull from The Sims houses is that like it's always with the weirdest fucking placements. You know, like people have the things like mine's always with the weirdest fucking breakdowns. That's probably not my thing, actually. One of my things, but not my thing. Mine's probably always with the weirdest fucking tweets. I do tweet what's on my mind, actually. It's usually never anything good. But yeah, the Sims team always have like the weirdest fucking placement for objects. The weirdest amount of space between objects as well. It's like, you know when you were a kid and your mum would be like, have you ate all your tea? You need to eat more than that. So you'd like separate your plate out on the food. No, separate your food out on the plate to like make it look like you'd ate more because you would like disperse and everything. That's the vibes that I get with the Sims team's builds. It's like they just separate out the objects enough to make it look like a room's full. Which, you know, if they've got quotas for the amount of objects and everything, which I know that they do, actually, that's valid. So yeah, that was my build. Here is the floor plan from above and below. That is that. Look at this little bird. I kind of want to follow him. Where are you going? Oh god, we're really going. Oh no, this little bird's been left. Oh, he's dead. Fucking trauma all around me, innit? God, I'm crying. Not over the, but potentially over the bird as well, but also I have a cold. Loved this video. Absolutely loved this video. Should I put it on the gallery? I'm just gonna call it The Sims team build. That might cause speculation. It might be like, Jessica, is this your build for an upcoming pack? No. Manage your expectations. I've never been asked to make one of them. Probably never will. Thank you all so much for joining me on this video today. It has been a hoot and a half, actually. I've really enjoyed it. I really do feel like, even though I'm burnt out, I really do feel like this could be a good and fun thing. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I love you all so much. I'm crying and my throat really hurts. Are we just saying things that I don't know, I'm just voicing my feelings, I guess, but that's none of your business, so don't worry about it. I will get better. It's just a cold, not COVID. I have been tested negative. Thank you. Right, anyway, I'm talking out my ass. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, bitch.